This week's been quite a busy one compared to my other weeks since I've been home from travelling. So I've sort of only just got around to getting this episode out, and it's sort of one where I had to be in my home environment compared to being outside, which hopefully tomorrow I'll be back outside. But today I wanted to sort of talk about the joy that I get still at my big age of 22 for collecting, for sort of every year building up a collection of certain different bits of memorabilia, and sort of just not for like any financial gain, but just sort of creating life memories of stuff I've got. Ever since I really got into football, about 2010, my dad got me the kit on my first game, he got me the programme, he got me a pin, all the stuff that you would get to properly kit your kid out for the first game. And from that, every year I've then got all the kits. I've got the trading cards. Like back in the day was my year at school. I think we had the 2009 Orange Match Attacks. It was my first one, and they were class. I remember I had the I think I bought some packs in and I got on a duplicate 100 Club Torres, and I was like, that's insane. And I was like, I'm proper into it now. I've got the annuals. It's my one from this year, 2025. And really it's about like how I get the joy for it still, how I keep it fun, how I just, it's something that I enjoyed keeping to myself because it's something fun. My favourite thing to collect at the moment is my pins that I get from every single away trip. So this will be for, currently in England, you've also got the 92. So you've got all the English Football League clubs, which is 92, 20, 24, 24, 24. Currently I'm on 59, I believe. And I don't think I'll be able to hit any more this season. But next season, hopefully I can complete the Championship League. So hopefully I'll be in the 60s by then. But I collect my pins when I get to a new stadium. And there is one pin which is from Tampa when I went on a family holiday that I've literally been back multiple times and forgotten to buy the pin. Obviously, it's my goal to complete the 92. That will be I go to all the games, like all the stadiums, and then you sort of tick it off that you've done that ground. But then I get the pin as my sort of memorabilia for me saying I've gone to that ground to see a game. And eventually, when I've done the 92, plus loads of other games I've been to, which I get the other pins, like my one from Spain, my one from non-league, eventually it will just be my trophy for completing a 92 will be my pins that I've collected. And hopefully one day I will get like a massive UK map on the wall that I can put my pins into, and that'll be like my trophy. For me, collecting isn't nostalgic for me because I actively enjoy it still. Like every year I collect the new kit, the pin I get to. So like this year I've got my pins that I've added this year would be free compared to other years which might be 10, might be, it's sort of like somewhere I'm just patient, and because I keep getting new ones, it's fun to me. I keep it fun because I'm only collecting stuff when I'm there and not just sort of ordering stuff online. I'm patient and disciplined with it, and I have to go to the game. And say I want to buy some football shirts, so like currently I've got some Benfica ones, some AC Milan ones, all my QPR ones. Then I've got ones from when I go abroad, so my like Las Palmas, Espanyol, when I went travelling and got some Vietnam shirts. I have to have the money for them kits, so I can't just like buy all these things without having the finances as well. So it's about being disciplined with my finances, being patient with me having to go to the games, and then it just keeps it all fun. With collecting as well, it's something that, although that you can be older, like 22, it's something that I sort of just enjoy keeping to myself until now. I enjoy keeping it as well. I store it all in my room. I've got all the bits all over my room. I've got my annuals, I've got my pins, I've got my shirts. And it's something where I can look back and I can reminisce on sort of everything that I've collected so far, all the memories I've created with each thing, because I can sort of put a memory to each thing that I have, especially with the pins. Every time I look at the pins, I go, I was there on that day, and I can remember these dates of when I was there and what happened. And I can also look forward, obviously, with the pins. I don't even know what my next one's going to be because I don't know the next new club I'm going to go and visit, but I will go eventually. I will go to all of them, so eventually I'll have them all. People might think I'm sort of clinging on to my sort of childhood habits with collecting, but with keeping it all to yourself, it doesn't affect anyone, and it's just a bit of fun, and it's something that you can keep as a childhood habit. And if you sort of just like are patient and disciplined, as I said before, you can keep it fun. My dad gave me some of his old shirts to add to my collection, and a few of them are in great condition, and I wear them to some of the games sometimes, but some of them are damaged. And with my collection, like, I've got my pins in this case, I've got my shirts just in the wardrobe, I've got some other shirts under the bed. I built a collection of up to 50 shirts that hopefully, the main thing is that I'm getting them for myself at the moment, but hopefully I can keep building up this collection for my kids, and I can get these shirts so they can cherish style, just wear them, and when they are in the next generation of people, they've got all my shirts that are in good condition, good sizes, that they can wear, and they can add to the collection themselves. So instead of me having to keep storing them in my bit, they can have loads of old shirts, because obviously wearing retro stuff is in. Like, I do it all the time. I love wearing my retro shirts, bit of streetwear, and it will still be in the future. Old shirts will always have value. They'll always be like, wow, that is a cool shirt. So hopefully for my kids in the future, they'll be able to wear some of my stuff. And with it, a lot of the collection holds value in, like, monetary value that will no doubt go up. Like, some shirts from a couple of years ago have gone up. Everything will go up because they're in good condition, but they also hold a lot of personal value to me. They also, like I said, most of the shirts, I tie a player that I've watched play in that shirt to that shirt, and then every time I put it on, I'm sort of like, oh, they were the good old days, you know, what a player he was, something like that. And I've just built up so many memories of just stuff I've done with this memorabilia, which isn't even memorabilia, as you say, because it's sort of, each thing I've got is just sort of just a whole timeline of my whole life. And looking back at it, with all the memories I have, we uncover old memories, which I can talk about with my current family at home, my dad, that I go to the games with. And it's also a good story to tell for my hopefully future family. Who knows? But the ultimate aim is that, the ultimate, like, point is that if you want to collect, just do it, because it's not hoarding if you enjoy it. And like I said, I'm patient and disciplined with it, where I don't keep adding stuff. I add it when I've achieved what I want to achieve, and I don't just buy stuff, and I don't buy stuff to sell. I just buy stuff to create a full, like, catalogue of stuff that I've seen, I've achieved, I want, without being reckless. And that's the ultimate thing. As long as you keep it fun, you can keep the joy in collecting.